Hi everyone, welcome to Dada's FoodCrave Kitchen. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, I want to thank you for stopping by. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because you'll be the first to be notified whenever I upload a video. In this recipe, I am going to be making homemade chicken tacos. If you guys are interested in seeing how I make these homemade chicken tacos, please stay tuned, and without any further ado, let's get cooking. Alright guys, the ingredients that we need for a homemade chicken taco. If you want to buy your own cheese that is already shredded, that's fine. I'm gonna grate mine. I'm gonna use 2 onions because I'm gonna make a lot of tacos. You also need some green chili. You could buy any brand you want. And also you need some tomato diced tomato. If you want to use a fresh diced tomato, that's fine, but I think it's better to use the one in the can because it has some juice in it. It will make the chicken juicy. You need some cilantro, chopped cilantro, and you also need some taco seasoning. You could get the mild one, you could get the spicy one. It all depends whichever rocks your boat. You also need some taco shells. They have different types. They have the nacho cheese one, they have the plain one. And I'm also going to use some chicken breast. You could use turkey breast, but I'm using chicken breast. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna open up my cheese, cheddar cheese, and shred it up myself, like I said, because if you really want that cheesy flavor, that real cheesy flavor, you want to be able to buy the cheese and grate it yourself, because I believe that the one that it's already grated, ready made, those cheese, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't really, it's cheese but it doesn't really taste more like cheese. I don't know, it's not, it doesn't become creamier. It's better to buy your own cheese and grate it up if you want that really cheesy flavor into your tacos or whatever it is that you're making. Always buy your own cheese and come home and grate it. Doesn't take much to do that. I know it seems like a lot of work, but I'm telling you, if you're making something homemade and you want that really cheesy flavor, get your own cheese and come home, grate it up. And you have that real cheese flavor that's not mixed to anything else. As you can see, my cheese is all grated up. This is 1 pack of cheese. That's a lot. So what you're gonna do, you wanna slice up your onions really fine, chop it up like so. Like I said, I'm using 2 onions because I'm making a lot of taco, everyone. I'm making a lot. So once my cheese is all grated up, I'm just gonna put the cheese in the fridge because this is a hot temperature. I don't want it to melt. Meanwhile, I'm gonna add my chicken into my pot. My chicken was all nicely washed with salt and vinegar. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna use your favorite pot, put your chicken in there. At this point, all you wanna do is just cook the chicken up. So you're gonna add some seasoning. You could add some seasoning, bouillon, chicken bouillon. You could add whatever seasoning you have at home. I'm using some adobo seasoning, just a little bit, not much, guys, because you want to be mindful of the salt. Don't forget that taco seasoning also already have salt. Like I said, you could use the less sodium taco seasoning, you could use the mild one, you could use the hot one. They have different types if you like it spicy. So I'm just gonna add some water on top of the chicken. Like I said, if you don't want to use no chicken bouillon or anything, just simply put a little bit salt, just so the chicken will taste a little bit, you know, be tasty a little bit. So at this point, all you're doing now is just cooking the chicken. It's just like you could actually use that liquid as a chicken broth and save it into the freezer whenever you want to use it next time. So I'm just gonna let my chicken cook up a little bit. Make sure the chicken is cooked thoroughly. Well done. So now that my chicken is all cooked, as you can see right there, very delicious. So I'm just gonna take it out into a bowl. Like I said, that's a good chicken broth. If you want to use that liquid, don't throw it away. What I did was I took the broth and I put it into a Ziploc bag and I kept it into my freezer. So whenever I want to use a chicken broth, I can actually use that liquid right there. That's a good liquid, guys. You don't want to throw that liquid away. That's a homemade chicken broth right there. So next, what you want to do is just make sure you shred your chicken. You shred it all up like so, really tiny like that. And then you want to use a dry pot, hot pot. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys at the beginning. I didn't show you my refried beans. You could get these refried beans also from the store. If you don't want to use a can of beans, you could boil your own beans and refry them yourself. I believe it's the red brown beans. But like I said, if you don't want to go through all that trouble, just get the refried beans that is already made into the can. I know a lot of people don't like stuff in the can, but you know, it's the same thing. You know, if you have the time, just boil your beans and refry it. So you're gonna use a dry pot. Put a little, I'm not measuring, just put a little bit of oil. I'm using olive oil. I would say that's like a couple of 4 tablespoons of oil. Like I said, I didn't measure, but you don't need a lot of oil. This is so I can fry up my onions a little bit. And I'm not gonna fry the onions until it's like really like wither, like dead. I'm just gonna fry it up so that the onions will be a little bit translucent. So you want to keep stirring the onion until the texture change a little bit. That's what translucent means, like loosen up a little bit. You will see the texture of the onions will change, but it's not going to be cooked all the way. So next, what you're going to do is add your chicken into the pot. And I made a little boo-boo messy there by pouring the chicken into the pot. I wasn't very careful, so I spilled some out. My countertop is clean, so after that, after you add your chicken into the pot like so, you're gonna open up your can of green chili. I'm gonna use 2 cans, but first, before I do that, I'm gonna add my taco seasoning. At this point, I add only 2 packs of taco seasoning, but I'm going to be adding the 3rd one. You could add as much taco seasoning as you want to your taste, but that taco seasoning will be the seasoning that will really make your chicken taste good. So then I'm going to add my 2 cans of green chili, and then I'm going to add 1 can of the diced tomato. I was going to use 2 cans of diced tomato, but I only use 1 because I don't want my chicken taco to be too juicy and too saucy. So the 1 can was enough for me. And then I added, like I said, another pack of some taco seasoning. So you're gonna let that cook just a little bit, like maybe 10 minutes or so. And now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna simply open your refried beans. Make sure when you open the can, there's sometimes some thick liquid on the beans. You just wanna like drain that out on your sink. You don't want to add that thick liquid that comes along with it. You see, I accidentally actually put that in there. So you're gonna mash your beans up like so and put it in the microwave and heat that up. All you got to do is just put it in the microwave and heat it up really good. So now I'm getting ready to dress my taco with some filling in it. So I'm gonna spread out all the taco shells into a pan. First, it has a pattern. You want to spread the beans first in the taco shell like so. You could put as much as you want. I'm telling you guys, this taco shell, just one, two could actually fill somebody up. So you could put as much beans as you want into the shell, but like I said, you want to add the beans first. And if you guys are really enjoying this video, please, if you're new to my channel, just hit that subscribe button while you're watching this video and hit the notification bell, because you will never miss out of any of my recipe. And then after you add the beans into the shell, secondly, you want to add the chicken into the shell next. And then you want to add your grated cheese that you grated yourself, not the one that's already grated. So I had my oven preheated to 350. You could do 300 or 250. This is just so my cheese will melt and my taco shell will be toasted a little bit. So I'm just gonna put it into the oven and toast my taco shell a little bit and have the cheese all melted up, just 5 minutes. And then you're gonna take it out, and voila, a homemade chicken taco is ready. Like I said, Taco Bell don't got nothing on me. This is homemade, and it's really it's so filled up. You know how sometimes you go to the Taco Bell or whatever, you go buy tacos, or wherever you buy tacos, there's not much enough meat. But when you make yours at home, you could fill as much meat as you want into your taco. It will fill up a whole family. And this taco that I made was for my mukbang video. If you guys haven't watched my mukbang video yet, it's already posted on YouTube. Watch my mukbang video. I did a mukbang video. I made 20 tacos, and me and my son did a mukbang video, and we was gonna try to see if we could finish 20 tacos. But if you guys are interested in watching that video, go ahead and watch my mukbang video I did with my son and find out for yourself if we were successful of finishing it. And I want to thank everyone for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. And thanks for watching, and ta-ta.